A lot of YouTube. A lot of YouTube, a lot of, well, I fucked that up, so next episode we're going to do better. There's been some nail biters. There's been some, damn, I wish that was in focus better, or damn, that color sucks. Not setting the white balance correct between the cameras. Even to your camera, I mean.
I do feel I look a little pale.
Hey, you know what? Shift over. Yeah, just a little bit to the a little bit. Hey, but now we got to pull that focus. See, this is what happens. I want to keep this in here too, because it's been a minute since we've done a motherfucking podcast.
This is what we get for taking time off.
This is what we get. I want to make sure. Oh, look how crystal sharp he is.
Wow.
There he is.
Goodness. People are going to be using this screen grab on all their Tinder profiles now. Did I ever tell you about the? Did I ever tell you about that? Nothing good ever comes from. Did I ever tell you? So while I pour these beverages, what do you want? Honey Jack?
Yep.
Honey Jack?
Absolutely.
Honey Jack. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So while I pour this beverage for myself, and I'm going to let everybody pour their own beverage because I don't want to be that kind of guy, sir. Back when, it must have been like 2000. Yeah, get in there, boy.
There you go, buddy.
I fucking love that. You know how long we've had this fucking thing here and no one drinks it? Back when I was working at Apple, I had a pretty good picture, a little lean face Nick. Damn,
Yeah.
I feel like a bitch now. All right, I'll put a little more.
Oh, I was putting this back. That was mine.
You're such an asshole.
I got it.
Yeah, I had a couple people start hitting me up, and they said, this is when I was in a relationship too. They're like, yo, you're on the dating apps? I'm like, no. Yeah, why'd you change your name though? Like, it looks mad suspicious. Didn't do that. So I don't know what that's about. Bro, for years, somebody was using my photos.
Oh.
And a guy and he would put his name as Frank. First off, fantastic, because one of the clips on the bio was Dancing Fiend. Frank, you animal. Frank, you fucking animal. Okay? Second off, all of a sudden I had some kid from my high school hit me up.
Yeah.
Some kid. He goes, hey, by the way, I swear you can't make this shit up. First off, cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
gentlemen. Cheers. Good to have Flo in the studio for the
good.
first
That's
one
right.
back
Guys,
in a
again.
minute.
Yep.
So cheers on that.
Cheers.
Kenji, cheers. All right.
Thanks to Jim for this. By the way, I saw Jim at Sparta the other day.
Yeah.
It was actually a good interaction.
Jim, cheers.
Jim, that's my homie. So this kid hits me up from my high school and he goes, he's like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? He goes, I had no idea. What? No idea what? He goes, oh, I saw you on Grindr. I went, no, that's incorrect. I said, I got a lot of gay friends. I don't personally care. I said, it's not like I'm somebody who doesn't like gay people. I said, I love gay people. I said, however, I'm not gay. He goes, yeah, that's what they all say. I go, they don't though. They don't all say that because I'm straight, bro.
Oh,
you've seen me with girlfriends. What are you
Yes.
talking about? He's like, all right, well, when you're ready, hit me up. I go, ready for what?
Oh, goodness.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh.
I said, yo. Frank was using my shit on Grindr too.
God damn it, Frank.
Frank, if you're listening to this fucking podcast, leave my shit alone.
And thank you for the support.
Or maybe he has. You know,
You could pass as a Frank, though.
I could,
You
yeah.
look like a Frank.
I can see it.
Yeah.
The issue is though, he hasn't used any of my newer pictures, so I don't know if I'm aging poorly.
Oh.
and he's not amused with what I've been turning into. But,
He's finding a new catfish.
Oh my god, man. That was some crazy shit when people would hit me up. They're like, "Yo, why are you on this? Why are you on that?" And then the Grindr thing was wild. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gay,
Scary.
but I
times.
guess my face is out there." Like, what happens when Frank goes on a date with a guy or a girl and they go, "Yeah, that's not the same person." I think Frank fucked me in getting those good matches that I've been looking for. I'll tell you, because they've seen that. They're like, "Oh, I remember this guy. Nah, we're not doing this shit again." Oh, now he's calling himself Nick. I had a girl message. I had a girl message me one time. She's like, she said, I wish I kept the messages. She goes, Frank, what are you doing named Nick on Facebook? I go, nah. Frank been using my shit for years. I said, I'm the real Nick. Oh my God, I feel so dumb. I've been talking to him for 6 months.
Oh my God.
You haven't fucking met him in 6 months? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How much money did you send him?
I get bored after a day talking to a girl. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, either we're meeting up or I'm on to the next one because this is not going to last, kid. Anywho, it has been quite a while since we've been in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
Been way too long.
Yeah.
Way too fucking long.
I figure what, 5 months, 6 months?
At least
I
since I've
dropped
seen
off
you.
The face of the earth.
But that's okay.
More
We're
than
gonna
that, I haven't seen this in
we're
probably
gonna
a
talk
year.
about that because I
Yeah.
want to talk about what you kind of went through and just the metamorphosis of flow.
Yeah.
So give me that again because we did it off camera. How do you pronounce your birth name?
Florent.
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 Yes.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Yep.
And you're Albanian, but it's a French name.
Yes.
So
That's right.
fantastic, even more.
Yeah.
Love that. So now let me ask you: have you ever been to Albania or France?
Yeah, I just actually got back from Albania.
My God, did we COVID test him before you got in the studio?
I was COVID tested, yes.
Speaking of which, I actually had it last month, so that was fun.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun. That was a good time.
You know, actually, my girlfriend had it, and I still tested negative. I don't know how that works.
Okay, so
Who knows?
yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So I'll tell you kind of what I went through, and I'll tell you prior to that. So prior to that, I've been around every athlete getting off of a plane from Florida, from California, from everywhere around the world.
Right.
Never had a problem. Never once had an issue with getting sick the entire time. I was actually shocked that I hadn't gotten sick yet. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. And then in November during the Tyson fights, one of my buddies
Yeah.
came over to my house. He's one of the guys, and if he listens to my podcast on and off. So Chris, fuck you. If he's one of the guys that gets like locked down by his girl, locked down. Can we do like a sound effect? Oh, like really echoey, like a church hall.
Like a jail cell.
Yeah, locked down.
I feel for those guys.
It's rough, man. It's rough to watch it
rough.
from the outside. But he gets locked down, and he finally hits me up. He goes, "Yo, girl's gonna watch the kids." He's like, "I got nothing." He's like, "Yo, I'm coming over. We're hanging out." Cool. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Come on over. Comes over. He's laying in my bed. Orders pizza. He's eating pizza, laying down, playing Xbox. And I said, "Yo, we're going to our other boy's house for the Tyson fights." Done. Go to our other boy's house. There's like 12, 13 other guys there. He was actually wrestling with Tyler that night. It was hysterical. Like he was pinning Tyler to the couch, like beating him up. It's great.
Poor Tyler.
I drive to the fight. I drive back.
Yeah.
He hits me up the next day. He goes, "Yo, bro, I just tested positive." I went, "Sick." Okay. So I guess we're just going to stay home for a couple of days and see what happens.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Not a single person from the 12 people at the fight got sick, any symptoms, nothing. Nobody. Not even Tyler. Tyler, they were like face to face, mushing each other, like wrestling, nothing. And then there was another instance where I was around somebody from one of my buddies from North Carolina, came up, visited for a little while. We trained at Bev's, hung out at another buddy's house for like one day. Hits me up 2 days later, like, "Yo, I just tested positive." I'm like, "Here we go again."
Oh, God.
But you know what? It's like you're not surprised though, because I'm out here taking risks. I
Yeah.
stay away from grandma. I stay away from my other family members that aren't cool with that. My mom and I live together. So it's like she's out and about doing her thing.
Right.
So we're both out and about. So it's like, whatever. If one of us gets sick, we both stay home. We know that we just can't really be around anybody then. So I stayed home. Nothing happened again. I was good. And then I was seeing this chick for a little while.
Oh.
A brief while. Brief. And I saw her on a Tuesday. And it was the last time I actually saw her. I told her to fuck off the following week. But saw her on a Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I felt fine. Thursday, I woke up and I was like,
Uh-oh.
like not a sore back, but a sensitive back. It was like super tingly, sensitive, like flu sensitive. I'm like, I don't like that.
Uh-oh.
Whatever. Thursday, and I told everybody I was supposed to train with Tyler, I was supposed to train with
Yeah.
Russell Zeus and JB at the gym. I told them, I was like, "Yeah, I'm staying home." I said, just in case, never know. Friday comes around. My grandmother's, for Mother's Day, I think it was. No, it was for, I don't know, something. My grandma's like, "Everyone's coming over on Saturday." I said,
Right.
"Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out." She was super upset. Now, my grandmother, prior to the pandemic, she lost her husband. So I lost my grandfather prior to literally the November before it started. She was with him for, I want to say 70-something years. So it's
Wow.
like,
God bless.
yo, dude, deep. So this is a woman who went from having somebody that she took care of constantly
Right.
and was around on a daily basis constantly to now I have nobody. And I'm not allowed to have anybody over the house. And I'm not allowed to see anybody because you'll die if you see anybody. Like that's the fear that the news and everybody strikes into people.
Yep.
So she was super upset. She's like, "Nick, I really think you're making too much. I really want to see you, and this and that." Now she lives down the street from me, so I'll wave to her from like Rapunzel. I'll wave to her from the outside. I'll be like, Rapunzel, let down your hair, but I can't come up. So,
Gonna send the drone over.
yeah, I can send the drone over. Just hit a fucking tree. I hit a tree in the Hamptons. It was hysterical.
Oh God, I hope it was okay.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It was hysterical though. The way I did it, I was being such a dick, but I diverse. So then I sat out. Saturday I felt fine. Sunday I felt fine.
Yeah.
A little tired. I was sleeping a little bit more. Monday, fine. Tuesday, I woke up like this. Not even joking. I woke up like this. I was like, oh, what's that feeling? It's weird. It was like sharpness in the back of my nose. I'm like, What is that? Bro, by noon, taste and smell, gone.
Oh God.
Done. I was like, well, I got it. No more mystery here. So my first symptom was that following Thursday. So I counted my quarantine from that Thursday. They said if you have minimal symptoms, no fever after a couple of days, no fever. My temperature got up to 99. That's about it. Never went over. Didn't like have night sweats or anything like that. Wasn't throwing up. Wasn't coughing. Nothing in my lungs. Actually, by Sunday, it was that Sunday, I was like, I can't take the sinus pressure. That's all I had, sinus pressure. Wasn't horrific where I was like, oh my God, I can't bear this. It was like, okay, yeah, it's annoying. I can't take a nap. It's fucking annoying. So I actually ordered from MB Ramen in Huntington. I got the spiciest ramen bowl they had.
Oh,
I said, yo, we're about to clear this shit out. I love spicy food, so it didn't matter to me. As I kept taking bites, I could taste bite by bite a little bit more. I'm like, woo, we're back. Let's go, baby.
you should be on national news.
So the voice and Rizzles cures COVID?
Bro,
There's the clickbait.
Bro, anybody want my blood? Bro, I'm pretty sure that the White House is sending me a medal. Fastest recovering taste and smell from COVID-19. Purple Heart, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'm willing to accept.
Well, Joe's walking into your house, so it's going to take a while.
Well, there's a lot of stairs, so it might be a problem for him. But Jesus Christ. But 4 days. Taste and smell came back. They say you should wait 10 days when you have minimal, as long as you have no fever, no nothing. I didn't have a fever ever. So it's like, as long as you don't take any fever-breaking products, blah, 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 you're good to just like quarantine for 10 days. Quarantine for 10 days. I quarantined for 12. I said, let me be sure. So this way, we're not fucking around, this and that. Then my aunt's a lunatic with COVID. Lunatic. She's like, you and Nick aren't getting tested? Why aren't you guys getting tested? My mom's like, what's the fucking point of getting tested?
Yeah.
Why would I get tested after? We know we had it.
Right.
She had a little bit of a cough. She stayed home. And then she was done. Why am I going to get tested? It's like, makes no sense. What?
Crazy.
And then what if I pop up that I still have it by chance?
Right.
Because you could test positive for 90 days, even though you're not contagious and you have nothing. It's fragments of the virus still in your system. Now the CDC is going to be down my throat. Who have you been in contact with? Where's your dog? We need to take him.
They call you every day.
They call you every day.
Not my dog.
No one's taking Kenji. Is he here?
No.
Oh, he's right there. Oh God, I love that. I fucking love that guy. But yeah, it was a weird. Listen, for me, it's like I understand why you have to take precautions, and some people really got it bad.
Yeah.
And died. It's real. It could be super scary, but so can pneumonia. So can the flu.
Yes.
So can, well, especially like my mom would tell me, she's like, oh my God, we just lost somebody else that we know. I go, oh, who? And she'd tell me the name. And she's like, I can't believe he passed away, blah, blah, blah. A day later, she found out, oh yeah, he had cancer too. It's like, that could take anybody out. Like, it's just, I don't want to, because we'll get canceled on our first episode back, but I don't want to like sit here and not act sympathetic towards people that have gone through some shit. Because there's a girl on Facebook who I kind of went back and forth with.
Yeah.
And this is like 7 months ago. And she's like, you don't understand. Like, it's not, we shouldn't open back up and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, people that are afraid to open back up, stay home. It's not a big deal. People that want to get the vaccine, get the vaccine.
Right.
By all means. I'm not going to. It's not, especially now that I had it. My body fought it off like a fucking champ. Like, we're good, bro. Like, I'm okay. I'm not gonna sit here and fret and worry and who the fuck knows what that shit is.
Listen, I think I definitely agree with
Talk to me, Flo. Let's go.
Let's hear it.
Talk to me. I feel like I'm yammering on.
No. I definitely agree with your thinking on that point. I mean, humanity's been through so much, right? They didn't have vaccines back then.
Spanish flu?
Exactly. Yep.
And you know what's crazy too is, let's just say COVID wasn't man-made. Nobody knows what happened. This would just be another natural selection process, which is what eliminates groups of people throughout all of time, groups of animals throughout all of time and history, etc.
Right.
A couple dinosaurs had a bomb shelter, guess what? They'd be fine, but that wasn't the case. So a morbid way to think of it is we emotionally allowed ourselves to try and bypass natural selection. Now, of course, it's terrible who died, and of course we have to do whatever we can to keep people safe.
Yeah.
But you can't shut down the entire world and stagnate progress for everybody because a couple people can get sick. They can stay home. Every single business that had to shut down and close down for good and people lost their livelihoods, I can guarantee every single one of them would have said, we will happily send all of these people food, provide our services, do whatever we can, stay home, be safe, and let us keep operating.
It's a lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah,
with the government.
definitely.
There's a lot of weird shit with the government, with
Yeah.
everything. Oh, we could talk about that
There
off the air.
a lot of
because I definitely.
fear was instilled. I mean, I definitely don't want to get political or anything.
Oh, we
Yeah.
don't. We
You
don't.
don't
We
do
don't.
that.
We
No.
don't. No.
But,
We don't.
but I do wish that the national media and the CDC, they just handled it differently. I mean,
I feel like the CDC kind of handled it all right, but the media just ran with it.
yes.
The CDC, when they didn't know, they're like, hey, put a mask on in case. And the media goes, if you don't put a mask on, you're going to die and kill your mom. I'm like, oh, well, hold on
Right.
a second.
Yeah.
You brought up those nose shields before. Have you seen those fucking things yet? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
So first of all, it's exactly what you fucking think it is.
yeah.
It's a little nose. It's a mask that goes right on your nose, right here, goes around. It was a video of, I think it was CBS. There was two reporters eating at a table outside. They had masks on. They just so nonchalantly, like it was a Tuesday for them, took off the big mask.
Is Tuesday your nonchalant day?
Tuesday is my nonchalant day. I'm actually pretty busy on Tuesdays. But the stereotypical one.
Tuesday's leg day or back day for John.
So they took off the big mask, right? And
Yeah.
unreveals this little nose mask. So they can still eat the food. Because I used to don't have to breathe while I eat, because fuck me, right? I've been doing it wrong. And they're eating and drinking with this nose mask on. And then whenever they finish a bite, I think they put it back, the regular mask back on.
Oh,
It's too much. You're
goodness.
doing too much.
Yeah, yeah.
You're doing.
It's
I
crazy.
can't even find
It's
it.
crazy.
I'm gonna have to send it to you. You're doing too much. It's like, bro, if you're that scared, stay the fuck home.
But look, if it was that serious, that nose mask would have came out when all this started. Before we opened up the restaurant, because people know stuff comes out of your nose. They didn't figure out a year later going, hey, wait a minute, stuff comes out of your nose.
I don't know.
Drinking to that.
I'm drinking a lot more to that.
Oh my god. It's the fear mongering. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
It's the fear mongering, but of everything. Like, I'm so trying not to touch on on other topics, but we'll touch
Yeah.
on this and then we'll jump off. But like, it's the fear mongering with the virus, race wars. It's just like everything. They just want everybody to be scared and hate everybody. I don't understand why. I don't understand why that's like such a okay, yeah, maybe it gets you more views, right? Because what would get you more views? Pushing agendas like that, or being realistic on what's going on?
Absolutely.
People sitting in front of their TVs every day. Oh my God, how many died today? How many died? How many people died? I heard meat lockers full of bodies lining up. It's like, there's a doctor in Houston. I'll have to send you the video. Phenomenal. So the doctor that I deal with is a guy down in Florida.
Right.
The entire time he's been telling me vitamin D3, zinc, multi, you're good. Drink water. You'll be all right. Like, chill out. Yeah, everything will be fine. And I wasn't ever up in arms. And then when I got it, or I was around people that had it, he said double the dosage for a week because it builds in your system, and then drop back down to the levels that we're doing. Cool. So I'm taking 10,000 IUs of D3. I'm taking 50 milligrams of zinc. I'm taking 3,000 of C. I'm taking a multi. And I'm taking oil of oregano only when I had the virus, because otherwise it's too hard on your stomach.
Yeah.
And just like throughout this entire process, he's been calling it play by play what's going to happen. And the doctor, that video that he sent me, is a guy that's in front of the board in Texas. And he said, why are we not talking about treatments? Because there are treatments for COVID-19. There's treatments. There's therapeutics, hydroxychloroquine. There's
Right.
multiple different treatments that have a positive effect on people that before hospitalization. He says, why are we testing people, telling them they're sick, sending them home, waiting until they get worse in 2 weeks, and they come to the hospital? It's like, that's a death sentence.
But I feel as though every treatment that these doctors spoke about, the news tried to debunk. Like hydrochloroquine doesn't work.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
you know?
they did that because they didn't like who was the first one pushing it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it goes. They if it was Dr. Fauci that said that, they would have loved it. It's just once again about a narrative thing. Take all your political biases out. Take out who you hate, who you like, everything like that. If one person is pushing something that could potentially save thousands, millions, why not talk about it? But that's literally the point of the matter is it's like we're talking about testing. I got tested. You're positive. Send me home. I get worse in 2 weeks or I get better. What if I get worse? Now I'm fucked. Now I got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Now I can't breathe and they put me on a vent and now I die.
Yeah.
So you're seeing when people get hospitalized, that's really like the end for most people. That's like that end stage where you're just like, you're too bad. You couldn't stay home anymore. Now we have no other option for you but to vent you. And most people don't make it off the vent. So versus maybe why don't you take a blood work of the person and see where their vitamin D levels are.
Yeah.
Because optimal vitamin D3 levels, there was a study done, showed that there was an 85% less hospitalization chance when they caught COVID. Why are we not?
That's a pretty good bet.
I was going to say, shame on really everybody in the medical industry in the sense of if you like test positive for one of these tests, they don't say, it should say right on the printout, go buy vitamin 3, DC, zinc, oregano oil, or at least vitamin C and D3.
Zinc is what helps you get your taste and smell back too. Like I have tons of people.
At least the basics to say, hey, you know what? While you're trying to get better on your own, give your immune system some help.
Why don't you just help yourself out a little bit? It's like this is shit that you should be taking on. This is why I've never heard of a really healthy person having really bad issues from this stuff. It's because we take this shit on a daily basis to begin with. This is stuff that I take every day. Maybe the levels are just a little bit more because we're dealing with something that we don't know about. It's like, and I've said from the beginning, it's not a cure. It's not going to guarantee that you don't get sick. But if there's a 20% chance that it helps, and maybe not eating fast food, or now the new thing, I can't wait to see Flo's face. Now that have you heard the Krispy Kreme?
Oh
no!
Oh my God! Really?
So,
please, John.
Before that, please. I want to preface just so we can put this in the context. The most people who were dying from this were really
obese,
overweight, obese.
Yeah.
So Nick, why don't you take it away? Because you were excited about that one.
Oh man, Krispy Kreme said that they will give out a free donut a day to people that show that they've gotten the vaccine.
Wow.
Are we the dumbest fucking country in the world? Obesity, which was the leading cause of death due to COVID, as a side factor, you're gonna plug people with high sugar, fructose, all this shit. Saturated fats. I mean, which one's the better one? Saturated, mono unsaturated is
high
good.
fructose.
Saturated is bad.
Saturated is bad. I know saturated is bad, but it's
yeah.
mono unsaturated is the good one.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Unsaturated is a good one.
Unsaturated.
Yeah. So I think it's just mono unsaturated is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people eat a donut a day.
I honestly can't comment on that just because I don't want to be called a body shamer.
You're not a body shamer. Dude, listen.
I absolutely agree with you.
Here's the thing.
It's science.
It's not body shaming. In my opinion, it's not body shaming. I was 270 pounds pre-diabetic in 10th grade.
Yeah.
It's not body shaming. It's taking your life by the reins and controlling what you're doing. I can now eat flexibly. I know foods. If I really want to drop a ton of weight, I know what I got to do.
Right.
Watch my carb intake, up the cardio, just eat more foods that are more satiating and filling, but less caloric. Super fucking easy. But for a lot of people, that's very hard. People don't really understand that these are the steps that you have to take to start to lose weight. It's something that eludes a lot of people, and it's okay. There's people like us that try to give information out. But the unfortunate truth is these people just go see their doctor who has no dietary nutrition backgrounds, and they're a primary physician, right? Primary care physician.
Yeah.
Any type of doctor, their main goal is to not heal; it's to fix what's wrong. They'll never say, "I'm going to cure you" or heal you. They'll just say, "I'm going to fix it."
There's a medication
Or
for
prevent.
that.
Prevent.
Yep.
Preventative care, like this.
Yes.
They love doing that. It's like, oh, your glycerides are a little bit high in your blood work. What would be the like? Why don't you tell me what foods I can change to maybe bring that down instead of just plugging another person with medication that pockets the medical industry? So it's like now we have a donut company
Right.
that's giving out donuts that's going to make people fatter
Yeah.
when COVID is a risk for obese people.
Yep.
And the best part is, from the research that I've done, you're more than welcome to combat this. I'll send them all to the doctor down in Florida. He's gonna fucking hate me.
Or he's gonna love you.
Oh, he's gonna love me. He'll probably hate me. He's gonna hate
He's
me.
just gonna get a lot of DMs of people that don't want to pay.
He's gonna hate me. You're getting a vaccine. Okay, you're getting a vaccine. Great. You still have to social distance. Still got to wear a mask. You can still contract COVID, and you can still spread it to others. Please remind me what the point is.
And if you can still get it, now you're giving people donuts, cramming them in a room to get them for free.
Flo's taking a fucking sip after that. Dude, it's common sense. That's what I wish it was. I wish it wasn't all about big business. I wish it wasn't about who's making more money, because that's really what it comes out to be. That doctor down in Texas, and I'll let you speak afterwards because I don't want to hog all the airtime. The doctor down in Texas, his statement to everybody is, why aren't we talking about treatments? And the big send-off was, as a doctor, he's like the most published cardiologist in the country and in the world, with most papers, everything. He's like, his accolades and credentials are a mile long. He goes, there's tons of treatments that we've been doing for COVID patients, and he goes, and I deal with the sickest of the sick, and I've only lost 3 patients this entire time. He goes, why are we not talking about this? He said, why is it that once May turned around and we knew that a vaccine was going to be made, why did all potential treatment options go out the window and all focus was on a vaccine?
Yeah.
It's scary. It's like scary when you think about it.
It really is scary. I mean, I remember when this first hit the news, my family and I, we were all like, whatever we bought from the supermarket, we're literally wiping down. And
That's what I was doing too.
the fear mongering, it was on another level. So
Yeah, there's a woman across the street in my development that has my aunt had one too. She's got a God, what is the word for it? Oh God, I'm trying to think, because the way I say it is very like, you're just like, what? She's got herself some type of a clean station in the garage. Groceries come in. It's like an assembly line. She's got her kid wiping shit down, spraying fruit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's going to be great. Consume the Lysol on the apple skin. We're going to trade COVID for cancer. Sick.
Oh, good.
It's like, great. It's just, you just hear her screaming at her brother that comes to visit every now and then.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors was walking by, and he goes to the brother. He goes, she let you upstairs yet? He's like, are you fucking kidding me? She's out of her mind. It's just wild. It's just a very interesting mindset that you see people go through. What if the death rate was 20%?
Right.
Bro, people would be losing their shit. I'd probably still be out. I'd probably still be doing my shit. I'd be like,
Yeah.
Here's what it is, man. If it gets me, it gets me. I told my mom that a couple times. She's like, oh, don't say that. I'm like, gets me, it gets me. Here's what it is. I'm not gonna sit home, bro. The dog's gotta go out. I gotta go. I gotta go make fucking money. The bills, the rent here doesn't stop. People act like it stopped. It didn't stop.
Nope.
Yeah.
Actually, it got backdated, so it stopped for a little while and it came back.
Still
You
love
know,
it.
when it first started, also, I would take Shadow, my dog. I would take her to the beach, the park, whatever, and people would message me if I'd upload it on my story and be like, "What are you doing?" Like, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm taking my dog out. You got to be careful. You're not wearing a mask. I'm like, nobody's
Dude, I'm
near me.
outside in the middle of the beach. No one's gonna be. What if someone sneezes a mile down?
Those sand crabs.
I had somebody comment that at me because I posted on Facebook. I said, "Why is everyone wearing masks in cars? Because it's fucking wild to watch person drive full face shield, like wearing a burqa. It's crazy, bro."
They can't even
It is
drive.
very
They can't
scary.
drive to begin with. Now they can't
Especially
breathe.
when someone's alone in the car.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
Or forget the mask. What about the gloves?
Oh, it's great.
Gloves on your own steering wheel.
And then they
Come
touch,
on.
and then they touch their keys.
Is
and their
everybody
phone.
driving your car? I don't know.
If you're an Uber driver, I get it.
Yes.
If you're an Uber
absolutely,
driver, I get it.
absolutely.
Even no, because they have the partition now. So even so, who cares?
Yeah.
That partition's bullshit, by the way. That thing is gross.
Oh,
I
disgusting.
went in an Uber months ago in the city, and I was like, I'm uncomfortable being in here with this dirty ass fucking flap. This is the same flap that they use at the car wash.
I guarantee you that partition has never been cleaned.
Oh, never.
His side,
Maybe when it was installed, that's it.
yeah, his side's been cleaned.
His
My
side's fine.
My side hasn't. Ground zero for the South African fucking strain. It's every Uber in New York City. That shit is disgusting, dog. Oh my God. But I'll tell you what. So a couple things that changed. I see you wearing an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I traded my Apple Watch out. It's in my car. It's been dead for like a week and a half. Bro, I joined the cult. I got a Whoop. Have you heard about a Whoop?
No. I don't know what a Whoop is.
Whoop is very interesting. So here's my
Send the check.
Yeah, Whoop. Seriously, send the check. I was with the Buttery Bros a couple weeks ago, and Rain Energy Drink. Rain, send the check. Send that shit whenever you can, or at least send me a free month. So basically, I'm really going to be plugging them on this, but I really am enjoying it. So I love fitness tracking.
Yeah.
This is going to segue into us being fitness guys. Love fitness. It's great.
Are we?
Yeah. Well, he is. I'm not. You guys are. I'm not. As we drink our Jack. Love that. That's called balance, people.
We're healthy.
We are
I'm
healthy.
definitely balancing now.
We're balancing. Oh,
Now.
I
Good.
can't wait to talk about it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So the Whoop, I started doing research. I like the Apple Watch. Here's the issue though. Having worked for Apple, having people message me all the time for videos and podcasts and stuff, just everything.
Right.
I get super tired of looking at my phone. I don't want a device on my wrist all day. Bing, 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 every 5 fucking seconds. Drives me crazy. Another screen I have to look at.
Yeah.
It's maddening. So a couple of my friends that got this, and I thought about it for a little while. I was like, I don't know. It comes with different straps, different colors. You can get different shit. But the black one's like I wanted to get just the black one for the time being.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
And just to see what it looked like and felt like. So basically, it's a fitness tracker.
Yeah.
5 to 6 days of battery life.
Wow.
So look, you can see I haven't taken this fucking thing off.
Way
in a
better
while.
than the Apple Watch.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how bad the Apple Watch is. And I was on the team for Apple to launch the first one.
Right.
They sent me down to Atlanta to go learn about it before people even knew there was a watch coming out.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, if you talk about this, you're going to get fired. So just be prepared. Like, this is top secret shit. I was like, okay, cool. Went down to Atlanta, had us playing with the watches. Thought it was the coolest shit ever. And it is cool. It's a really good watch. And it's a cool device that looks good too.
Yeah.
However, I was like, it leaves me yearning for more. I want to know about my sleep tracking. I want to know about, different things. Now, cool thing is they updated the algorithm in the middle of quarantine to show respirations. How many times are you breathing per minute when you're sleeping? People that get COVID, their respirations per night go up right before they get diagnosed for COVID. So it's the body trying to.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. It's fucking wild. So I got this thing, and it basically takes all of your data from your heart, your HRV, because it's constantly tracking it all the time. It takes all of that data and it gives you like a strain number. So how strenuous is your day on your heart, and how will that affect your recovery? So like if my recovery shit, I know and I feel it on those days. I know the workout's going to be mediocre. I'm like, man, it's going to be okay. But like on the recovery days where it's like 70, 80%, I'm like, oh, I feel like the fucking Thor. Like I feel great. So I thought it was a pretty cool thing. So anybody that's interested in getting a fitness tracker besides a Fitbit that doesn't have a screen, highly recommend this. I think it's really cool. I'm going to keep it for 6 months. And then, so basically you get it for free.
Yeah.
Like I have a code, you get it for free.
Right.
Free first month. All you got to do is pay shipping. And then it's $30 a month. So after 6 months, I'm going to assess if I want to keep it.
Yeah.
Because maybe that's enough data for me to understand my body at that point. And I go, I'm good. Like I know what my body does. I know what I'm looking at. And I know going forward how to take these numbers and make them efficient for me. Or I can just keep going and then quit anytime I want. But I thought it was, being fitness guys, I thought this was a cool topic to bring up because I hadn't seen a lot of guys at the gym wear this.
I'd be interested to see where my respirations are because I have that breathing problem.
Yeah. So
See how off it is.
And you're also like 300 pounds.
On a good day.
I think.
No, honestly, the whole reason why I got the Apple Watch. What? Siri?
That's
whole
not
reason
a
why-
great commercial for the Apple Watch right now.
The whole reason why I got it was to track my heart rate and all that, and the sinus rhythm. And as a kid, I had hypertension. I was going into blood pressure. Like the doctor wanted to give me blood pressure meds. My mom was like, hell no. You're gonna lose some weight. You're gonna get it right.
Were you a
So-
heavy little kid?
Yeah, I was on the heavier side. Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyway, I kept it just for my heart rate tracking and the sleep, but
You like
but
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to look into this.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
cool.
I'll give you.
He's
listen,
doing a great job
I wish-
selling me on it.
God, I
so
wish
send the
I
check,
wish I could
guys.
just buy one though.
So that's the thing. It's like they don't charge you for the device. You're getting charged essentially for the service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if I click this, it shows me heart rate currently because it's always tracking. So this is my sleep last night. So my sleep last night, I had 12 disturbances. That's 12 times I woke up.
Right.
Whether you're conscious of those disturbances or not, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool that it tells you that you woke up.
Yeah.
And
It's like when you get out of REM sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was that one, and then efficiency, how efficient was my sleep, and then my respiration is right there. So it's down 0.2 from the night before.
See, I don't
so
think
if I
the
see
Apple
that,
Watch can even track that.
no,
No.
Yeah.
no, it can't. So like if I see that number shoot up, like I'm like, oh, okay, like I should probably, look that over. But like I said, so it goes by. So my recovery today is 87%. I'm not training tonight, but I'd have a good workout if I train today.
Right.
Yeah.
And then my day strain, it's only 5.3 out of like 21. So it's been a very moderate, easy day because I haven't trained and I haven't really done anything. I've just been walking around. And my recovery's at 87%. And my sleep efficiency, it shows me based on all this is the amount of sleep I need to get to 100%.
Does
Yeah.
it show like calories burned and stuff?
It does show calories burned. It doesn't do
That's always-
steps.
yeah.
It
because
doesn't
they-
do steps.
Yeah, so it
I
shows
feel like that's kind of useless.
exactly.
It's always thrown off.
That's why they say your HRV, which is 82 right now, your HRV and strain are much more efficient measures to count because you could have 20,000 steps, but it could be you walked like a snail around a neighborhood and
Right.
your heart rate never actually elevated.
It's also if I have my Apple Watch on, I could just be swinging my arm here,
Yep.
and it counts it
Yeah.
as a step.
Yeah,
Does it really?
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Because
I
think
thought
of-
I always thought it went by the GPS.
nah.
Like if you were
No.
on the like let's just say the Stairmaster or the treadmill, I didn't know it tracked it.
Oh yeah, it tracks the
Does?
Stairmaster and
Cool.
treadmill.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to hang. I used to do the bullshit Stairmaster when I was in prep. I used
what
to
I
hang on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking lean and just
That's
move
all
my
I did.
legs. I'm like, yeah, I'm really fucking hitting the stairs right
I
now.
actually stopped holding the Stairmaster after Arash posted
Yeah, I was
some
about to say
video.
because he hung out with Ross. That's it.
He's like, "You're cheating if you do that."
Don't hold on.
Yeah.
Fuck you, then
to
you do
God,
it for me.
Yeah, swear to God, if you
That's
fucking
not
hold on.
cardio. Yeah.
Fucking Arash. Yeah, man.
Good guy.
Oh, you know what? That's a good segue, man. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
segue to get into you. So, yo,
Yeah.
so all right. So let's hear.
Let's hear it.
Give me your age because you're a young blood. You guys are at the same age or younger? I think he's younger than you.
So I'm 26 years old.
Oh, he's
I know
older
you
than
got a year on me.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
older than you.
Nikki, how old are you?
I'm fucking old, bro. I'm 29.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
My back hurts every morning now.
Oh, come
I
on.
started doing mobility in my garage now that it's warm again. I started doing my mobility
Yeah.
work. I'm like, get your foot down.
Don't say that to us. We're almost there.
Oh, you're
No,
almost
we're not
there.
going to get there.
Yeah, it's oh man, 26. That's I feel like one of those old guys at the gym. Oh, what I'd give to be 27 again. It's like, all right, relax, Grandpa.
When I was your age, I was benching 400 pounds. All right.
Oh,
Sure, I had a
those-
12 pack.
that's
All right.
classic.
All right.
I think that's 99% of the 60-year-old guys.
It's
that I
apparently
see.
every 60-year-old guy that's
Yes.
ever been.
And
Yeah.
they're naked in the fucking locker. Well, not anymore,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're usually naked in the locker room. Just ball.
Well, no,
Yo,
no
it's just
shame.
It's got a condom on. It's all right.
oh, Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? Okay, I got a fucking story real quick. We're gonna take a pivot and then we're gonna go back to Flo's background. When I was, God, I must have, so in my development, I live in a gated community development. We have a clubhouse, restaurant. It's really cool.
Very cool.
Amazing place. Lived there for the last 20 years. Very fortunate to live there. Love it. They have a gym. And this is when I was a fat little kid. I'd go to the gym. I'd try to like figure out what I was doing. Didn't know what I was doing. But they also had saunas, steam rooms, and hot tubs in the locker room.
Oh, goodness.
Super nice too. Really nice. Like
Yeah.
huge jacuzzi in there. It was dope. So one day I had one of my little friends over. I must have been middle school. I want to say like 5th grade, 6th grade, probably like 5th grade. Yeah. So I got one of my buddies over.
Yeah.
And we just went in the pool. They have an indoor pool too. We went in the indoor pool and we go into the hot tub. And my neighbor across the street comes in to the hot tub area, and it was just me and my little friend sitting there. And he goes, "Oh, Nikki," he's like, "How's Grandpa doing?" He's friends with my grandpa. I'm like, "Oh, Grandpa's good, whatever." Bro, my man takes his robe off, And those balls, I'll never forget this shit, bro. Those balls were hanging.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal, is it not?
Bro, he stood there for a solid 5 minutes having a conversation with us while them things swung. What the hell? See?
It missed the podcast too.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the compressor.
Apparently, yeah.
Dude. The only way I could, for the visual watchers, the only way that I could probably make you understand what these similarly looked like, you ever see on people's desks those steel balls that just fucking...
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know those balls.
The metronome?
Is that no metronome's
the
this
metronome's
thing.
the ticker.
The ticker for time. No, we're talking like what are those fucking steel balls.
Yeah, I know.
We know what you're talking. Yeah, yeah.
Not Flo, I gotta show
They're
you.
6 in a row, right?
Yeah.
Balls 6 in a row. Is that?
Now, Nikki, you're sure that wasn't your grinder, right?
Oh, God.
Fucking Frank.
Nikki, you stayed 5 minutes through that?
I was in 5th grade and we were like looking around. We didn't know what to do. Little ass kids. Yeah, bro. So I told my grandma that. My grandmother was screaming, laughing. She was, every time I tell her, like that. Dude.
You got a cool grandma.
Oh, grandma's the shit.
Yeah.
Grandma's the shit. God, we're going to segue into another fucking story. Oh, my God.
This is why we can't take a hiatus.
You can't take a hiatus. We got too much to talk about.
Yeah.
And when we start drinking, it gets even better and better. So, one Christmas, I'm not proud of this, but one Christmas, me and my cousins, there was a viral video going around called Cake Farts. You ever see that?
No.
It sounds familiar. I don't remember it.
John's like, I got that bookmarked at home. It's this chick farting on a cake.
Oh, my.
She's naked farting on a cake. It's literally what you think it sounds like. It is. It's a girl just butt naked farting on a cake. So my cousin Michael, my cousin Diana, we go into our grandparents' like media room. You know how grandparents call that shit the media room? It's like it's like computer room. We go in there and we're watching it, and we are laughing our asses off. And my grandfather walks in. And he goes, "What are you guys watching?" We go, "Oh, Grandpa, please don't come in here. This is not Grandpa appropriate." He goes, "Come on." And my grandmother goes, "What are you guys watching in here? What's going on in here?" I said, "Grandma, you can't watch this. This is like not." She goes, "Oh, I'm old enough. I can see what I want." I go, "All right, come on over." She comes over. She looks. She goes, "Who's this idiot farting on a cake?" I was like, "Yo, I'm fucking done." So yeah, Grandma cool as fuck, man. Grandma is the shit.
That is awesome.
But yes, back to you. Your background and everything like that before cake farters.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where to start, I guess.
What got you into
Start from the
this?
beginning. You said, listen, you said that you were a heavier kid.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
you were heavy.
Wow, we're really going back.
Oh, we're going, because
Yeah, man.
it's quick anyway. It's a synopsis. So
Okay.
so essentially, you said you were a heavier kid. So were you heavier because you were eating too much? You weren't
No,
working out?
no,
Was it
no.
like just genetics?
I wasn't really heavy. I was just more on the, you know how they say big bone side. Yeah. With 2 C's.
3 C's.
Ooh.
3 C's, okay. No, but so when I turned 16 and growing up as a kid, I was the biggest nerd. You know, I was always home playing video games, doing whatever.
Love that.
Yeah. That's all of us.
And
That's all. That's literally the three of us
That's
sitting here.
Yeah.
finally, I turned 16 and my chest started getting bigger and I'm getting a little more good looking, whatever.
Damn, the test hit him like that.
Yeah. Puberty did me well, guys.
Mature
Anyway,
like a fine
so
wine.
one of my friends, I was on the shorter side up until like junior year of high school. That's when I had like my growth spurt, as they call it. And then my friend who's like 6 foot, he's like, "Oh, let's join the football team." I'm like, "Football? I've never played football in my life." Anyway, so I go there, and the coach literally is just having me getting tossed around. So I'm entering my first days in the gym.
What'd you play? What position?
Cornerback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, he's a big hit guy.
I was a good runner.
I heard that about you. You
Yeah.
like to hit people hard. I heard that about you.
No, I've never hit it.
Look how modest he is.
I promise.
He's the shit. Oh my god.
Anyway,
So you got into the gym. You started working out.
I started working out at 16. I got super into it, guys. I mean, what's funny is I don't think I even had social media at 16, but
Good.
I would go in the gym and I'd be one of those kids with the shorts, the tank top, the what are they
Wife
called?
beater?
Wife
Beaters.
beaters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was checking myself out. like
Albanian, but
crazy.
half Italian.
Yes,
Great.
yes, with the chain.
Yes.
Couldn't
Oh,
forget
he's,
the chain.
he's great.
Anyway, so then I got wrist wraps. I'm like, holy crap! I feel like a bodybuilder. I feel great. Anyway, so I was 16, 17, training at Extreme Gym at Merrick, New York, and
Was that so? Quick question. I'm sorry. Was that the gym that was next near the vet? Near
it used to be a powerhouse.
where was it?
It was in Merrick on Merrick Road. There's two of them. There's one in Belmore on Merrick Road. Well, was. It's closed down now. And the one in Merrick. It's by Five Guys, Bagel Boss.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yes, that's
It's
where.
in an old CVS.
It's a big. That's what I was gonna say.
Old
It looks like
yes,
a CVS.
It had that blue carpet.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Hate that.
I wish I had a video handy to show
I went
you
that for a
guys.
day, I went there for a day pass mad long ago. I
Right.
hated it. I felt like I was in CVS.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta get me out of here. I can't do it.
Anyway, so I met this guy who we know at Bev's, Larry Davis. Larry Davis. Anyway,
Oh my god, I feel
he
like such
trains
a-
at Bev's.
I'm gonna feel like such an asshole.
It's
if he
okay.
knows me and I say hi to him all the time.
So I met him 10 years ago. He starts showing me,
Older
the-
dude or younger?
yes, older dude.
Okay.
He's, well, he was in his 50s that time, I think. Anyway, so he's showing me his competition pictures. I never even knew the sport of bodybuilding existed like that, That's a whole nother story because I actually came to the States when I was like 6, 7 years old. So I wasn't brought up in a way that
From
know
Albania?
about these things. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gangster, man.
Yeah.
It's gangster. I love that.
So he showed me all that, and I was like, wow. I became obsessed. I would see him, big chest, big shoulders, like just a bodybuilder. And I was like, I want to be like this. And he showed me how to train. Sure enough, 10 years later, I think I was 24, or 8 years later, he prepped me for my first show.
Okay.
My first and only show, because I haven't competed since it.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's
But
okay.
that is okay.
I,
That's
I,
fine.
I did
That's
2
fine.
and done.
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah, I did three or four, something like that.
Yeah, you retired too, right?
I'm done. Yep.
Love that.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's done.
I didn't know.
Yeah, we
I'm
all
done.
done.
Okay.
I'm done.
I was at John's last show.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw him.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
was there.
appreciate
too. I
it.
think I was at one.
You're one of my.
Maybe
men.
the second to last one.
How many times did you compete?
I did an INBA show when I was 18. So I'm
Okay.
pretty sure none of you knew me then.
No.
No.
And then
18. I was like yesterday.
it's actually next week. But I did the Brooklyn in 20 something, and then
Yeah.
the Easterns
Which
3
Brooklyn?
times.
Which Brooklyn did you do? 20 what?
20.
Oh no, you were too young. You were too young. I did Brooklyn in 20.
It wasn't your show. I
yeah,
know
I
that.
did Brooklyn in 2013.
No. I was
You're still
still in high school.
You're still in diapers. Jesus Christ.
Oh, stop. You're 3 years older than us. Come
Not
on.
him. How old are you now? 23? 24?
I just turned 25. I'm a big boy now.
You didn't turn 25, did
Yeah.
you really?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. You creep. I think I said happy
It's
birthday.
today, actually.
Is it really?
No.
Piece of shit. Kenji, bite him in the
Got
nuts.
us there.
Bite him in the nuts right now. Shame on me for not knowing.
Ah,
Genji's on cloud 9 right now. Look at him.
Yeah, it's because you gave him all that fucking cow liver. He
Yeah.
loves that
They
shit.
legalized marijuana. He's over there.
That's actually gonna happen pretty soon. Which
I think it did yesterday.
did it really?
I think it did last night. We'll look up an article and
Well, to
segue
check.
into it maybe.
I
Yeah.
literally couldn't care less because I haven't smoked since the summer, and it
Yeah.
makes me super paranoid. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It does the same for me.
I get super edgy. I just don't.
I actually
Oh, yeah?
tried it in prep. I towards the end of it, when I was low carb, like starving, I would lay in bed. I
Are
don't know
you
if this has
hungrier,
happened
though?
to you, John.
Mhm.
I couldn't fall asleep,
Mm.
and I was just dreaming of Oreos. That's it. I wanted cookies so bad.
Well, so now let me ask you this: Why would you try marijuana instead of CBD?
I tried CBD. It didn't work for me.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
pro tip:
Yeah.
CBD with CBN.
Okay,
CBN is aged THC in the sun.
I see. No
And-
clue.
Yeah, it's aged THC in the sun. It creates CBN, which is it's almost like a tranquilizer. It's
Right.
supposed to knock you out.
That's
So
cool.
you get CBD plus CBN. That's supposed to be the one to get you sleep.
Anyway, so I was super thoughtful with my family and everything. I got a pen so it wouldn't smell, whatever. And I did it one night.
I got a pen so I
And when
want
I
to
tell
smell.
you guys,
You're great.
I did it just to fall asleep.
Mhm.
You know, I just wanted a good rest, a
Oh,
good night's
he didn't
rest.
get a good rest.
I must have been up since 4 till 4 in the morning, just staring at my ceiling and thinking of every negative thought I could have.
Oh.
Every insecurity, everything.
Yes, every insecurity, every social anxiety, all that stuff.
Ex-girlfriends
Oh,
start
man.
rolling through
Yes.
your head.
Everything.
Something stupid you did in second grade.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, when that waiter said, enjoy your meal, I said, hey, thanks, you too.
You know, I wasn't expecting it because in high school, I smoked a lot.
Did
A
you?
whole lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not a rookie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
thought you
I'm
were a
not
rookie. I thought you were like somebody that never
But
smoked
10
before.
years later, I smoked it. Forget it.
It's that old age creeping up,
I
man.
was I was scared for my life.
Yeah, I smoked.
Wow.
I smoked with Tyler. We were playing Xbox. We were playing Xbox. He's at his house,
Yeah.
and I smoked a little bit more than with RJ shit. A little bit more
Oh
than.
my God. Shout out to RJ.
RJ Del
RJ's
Giorno.
the one that helped me.
There you go.
There you go.
Great.
Yes.
RJ Del Giorno. I smoked a little bit more than I probably should have. Probably like 4 or 5 hits, which is way more than I would ever do. I'd normally just do one
Yeah.
and then assess how I feel. And I was sitting there and just like the gunfire, just everything just started creeping up on me. I was like, ooh. I said to Tyler over at Xbox, we're playing Call of Duty. I said,
Yeah.
I said, I don't like this. He goes, what's the matter? I said, oh, the anxiety's fucking killing me right now. He goes, I don't know about anxiety, bro. He goes, you're 20 and fucking 2. You're killing it.
Oh God.
I was like, Jesus. I didn't even realize I was playing. I had no idea. Yeah, it gets me super
That's the
anxious.
Put
secret.
you on autopilot. There.
Yeah.
I'm really good
Apparently.
I'm really good at video games high. Really good. Like every time I'd smoke every single time.
When you start streaming, don't forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there
here's
you
the,
go.
here's the side issue. I want to get back to you too. But this is
Yeah.
what happens. We talk about a million fucking things.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we're all over the place. We're all over the place. So I told you about the computer situation I'm in.
Yes.
Anybody that is good with computers, knowledge, whatever, more than welcome to share with me your info and knowledge base. But so I run Mac. I've been running Mac exclusively. Yay, $4,000 laptop runs like a piece of shit. It's great. It's wasted money. And the iMac back there, which I use to edit all of my great videos that you guys get to see. Yay, videos. So I need to upgrade that thing.
Yeah.
And I was telling you, I'm thinking about getting a PC. Building my own PC. And actually, if we do the PC, we could actually stream the podcast on Twitch.
Ooh.
That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
So that'd be pretty cool. So we could do that along with what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So my whole issue is, where was I going with this? Fuck.
I think
I was waiting for that. Were you going to talk about
why you don't wanna
the
switch?
graphic card shortage?
There is a graphic
No.
card shortage, Flo. There's a graphic card shortage. If people don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Voice and Rizzles bring you the most up-to-date shit. We have a shortage, people. The fucking cryptocurrency miners are taking every graphic card on the market. Where was I going with the computer story? I don't know. I'm at a
don't
loss
know.
for words. I don't really care either.
It's okay.
Back to you.
Yeah.
Guess what's gonna happen? It's
Yeah.
gonna hit me like a train, and I'm gonna go.
When it does.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go. Don't you dare say another word, cause I gotta get this out.
Okay.
So go.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I was always training. It's so hard to go from that into this now.
just go.
I'm
All
thinking
right.
about my computer at home.
It was going towards oh, that's right. You said smoke weed when you're streaming. That's my
Yeah.
issue. We're back. Here's my issue. My issue is I'd have to have the streaming PC here because the PC here because I have to work on my videos here.
Right.
So, which means I
I
would have to
see.
stream here, which isn't the worst thing in the world because after a certain hour, the door's locked, nobody comes in the building, and it would just be me in here. I don't really care about that, but it's like, I'm gonna stream 7 to midnight, and I'm gonna have to be here with,
Yeah.
the dog is cool. People would love him walking around in the background.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's kind of what I'm dealing with. I'd like to keep everything here, but then again, there's no room at my house because of my bedroom. I have one bedroom, so it's
Right.
like I sit on my bed and play Xbox right now.
Oh, I see.
Nobody wants to see me sit on my
Yeah.
bed play Xbox.
I have two
My,
desks in my room.
toes out and shit.
Yeah.
No one wants to see that. Maybe foot fetish people, but
I
no
was
one
gonna
else.
say, or
wants
they
to see
really
that.
want to see it.
Yeah, or they're gonna start sending me emails.
It's gonna be an OnlyFans.
Send me your
Oh,
socks.
God.
Send me your socks.
Lose a game and send them.
We'll donate 100.
We'll donate 100. Send me your big toenail. All right.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Wait, how much?
1,500. Send you every now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll rip it off myself right now on live stream. But yeah, talk about your computer.
My computer?
Your computer.
Okay.
I'm jealous, man, because I want one.
Yeah,
Bad,
I
'cause
got a
need
really
one.
nice computer. I just went AMD based instead of Intel. I run Warzone at like 200 frames a second.
Damn,
And
I'm
it's great.
jelly.
It's great. I don't do any work like rendering and all that stuff, but I have a 5900 in it. It's great. And
For those of you,
2080
for those of you that don't know, big dick energy.
yes.
It's crazy. I'm shocked he hasn't gone through my floor yet. It's wild.
Is that what that hole is in the desk, Nick?
That's what it's for. Well, no, it's got to be bigger than that. Can we get a bigger grommet in here? We need a bigger one than that. But yes, so we divulge, we diverse, we talk
Yep.
about a million things.
We divulge.
Divulge, diverse, right? Divulge?
Oh, I'm just.
I don't fucking know. Is that what it's called?
That's big dick energy. Energy.
No, that's BDE.
All right.
Got to abbreviate it. All right, talk to me. Talk to me about that big chest and those fucking shoulders, kid. Building them up. So you did your first show. That's
Yeah.
where we were because John
Yes.
said he
Yeah, I did.
competed.
I did my first show. It was great. It was a great experience. My coach did a great job. Just, I want to say hand-holding me through it.
Mhm.
You
Your
know,
1st
I'm not-
one's usually like that. So
Yes.
Yeah.
It's what I needed. And anyway, big shout out to Larry, by the way. Thank you very much for everything you've done for me.
I definitely know him.
You do. Trust me.
I'm sure we
just
will.
don't know
We
his
will.
name's
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of him?
Yeah.
Show
yeah.
me, show me.
I'll get it.
Watch, he was on the show.
Oh, maybe he's been up my water. We got too much overpriced shit over here. Okay. As much as I don't like this laptop, I also don't want to spend the money again on it.
Yeah.
This guy right here. I'm sure
yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
His fucking name's Larry. I think I've been calling him Hank. He's great.
Yeah, he's a good,
Good dude.
guy. Anyway, so that was
Yeah.
that. I finished the show, still was training. I've never actually. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I've never actually
Just don't give it back to him.
taken
his
a
phone.
I've always been training 5-6 days. I won't say throughout all of my training that I've ate 6 meals a day, whatever. I mean, I definitely ate a lot, but then I started going to Bev's more. I was going there daily. I met Izzo and Adis from Bev's. We started training together, and they got me super into the sport more. Bodybuilding, as much as I loved it, it was always on the back burner for me.
Mhm.
So I focused on my career, family, dog, whatever. And then I got super hungry. So I started in December 2020 prepping for the Mets in April. This is pre-COVID. Then COVID hit.
So December 2019 you started.
Yeah.
Oh, 2019.
Yeah, 2019
Yeah,
too.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't apologize. You're good.
Yeah. It's
That's what
it's
makes
this Jack Honey, man. I finished it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Me
fin- I
Yeah,
finished
me
it.
too.
Me too. Twins.
Yep.
Triplets.
Anyway, so I think my show got canceled I don't know. I want to say 20 days beforehand.
Yep.
Very rough. So what is that? 5 months I was prepping, 6 months. I needed it because I started out, I had to get bigger, then I had to lean out. That got canceled. Still going forward. Don't stop. Keep going.
Yeah, gotta keep pedal to the metal. Is the
Yeah, can't lose this progress. Just keep training, keep dieting. So I go through, then it gets rescheduled. I think that got canceled as well. I don't even remember.
such a
I was
pain.
prepping somebody for one of those shows, and it was the biggest. We kept prepping and prepping and prepping. She was like, "Well, this one's gonna be on." I'm like, "Fuck these shows that are gonna be on." I go, "Florida's definitely on. We're going to Florida."
Yeah,
That ended up being in November.
right.
So we did a show in November, but instead of playing with the NPC of saying maybe this one will be on, this will be on,
Yeah.
and then canceling, but Florida was open, so we just went down there and took care of it.
So throughout that whole time, I was in that pedal to the metal mindset. Don't give up, keep going. But I didn't realize how much of a strain it had on my mental health. The dieting, the training, all the hours, and I felt like I was going nowhere.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I'm training, and finally October comes around. This is almost a year in. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a guy that speaks about my emotions a lot, especially on a podcast.
Yeah.
With 9,000 cameras and Kenji here.
Yes.
Kenji's
Well, if anything, Kenji makes me feel better.
Good.
Well,
Kenji's,
he's an
Kenji's the
emotional
reason
support
I'm
dog, I
able
told
to
you
vent.
that.
he is an EMS. No,
Yeah.
EMD.
So
No,
ESA.
ESA.
it came to October.
ESD.
It came to October, and I just had like a mental breakdown. It was a lot of factors though. It wasn't just the training, the dieting. It was social media. It was people around me, and as much as I love bodybuilding and the fitness industry, we don't have the greatest people here.
No,
You know,
we don't.
and
There's a lot of scumbags in
Yes.
this industry.
Yes.
yes, I wasn't gonna say it, but
I'll
you said
I'll
it.
fucking say
Yeah.
it. There's a lot of dirtbag fucking individuals.
Stab you in the back with a syringe.
Seedy, yeah,
Absolutely.
literally seedy individuals.
Yeah,
Yes.
it really breaks my heart because I'm a person that, if I'm with someone in the same industry or whatever, like if they grow, I grow. So I always
You put your heart first into things.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I put anyone else before me, especially if I care about them. Anyway, so I'm gonna roll back a little bit, but October I had the mental breakdown.
Yeah.
So maybe a month or two before that, I saw Arash in the gym one morning, and he's like, "What's up, man?" I never really spoke to him. I was always one of his fanboys. Hey, can I get a picture with you? Whatever. And finally, he strikes a conversation with me, starts talking to me, and I'm telling him about my prep and my obstacles and everything else. And he's like, dude, let me get your number. Let me help you out a little bit. And then before you know it, Arash is helping me with my diet, protocol, everything. Big shout out to him, by the way. I gotta say, I've met a lot of people in and out of the industry that have success, but he's got to be one of the most humble guys I know.
Fact, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a very good guy.
Yeah, we've had him on twice. I'm obviously very close with him, friendly
Yeah.
with him, and he's just always he's somebody that has a lot of knowledge
Right.
and he's super down to earth when it comes down to it.
Mhm.
And all the time I've spent with him, he's never said anything bad about anyone else. It's amazing. I love people like that, We could all have something bad to say about someone, but if he would never do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so he was really there for me. He would speak to me either before or after my cardio in the morning. We'd talk on the phone. He helped me through it a lot. But towards the end of my prep, I just called him one day and I was like, dude, I don't want to do this. I can't do this. He's like, don't do it.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you have to prove to anyone? He's
That
like,
and that takes more balls than
Yeah.
anything.
yes. He's like, you look great. I'm over there like, no, I'm failing. I'm giving up, blah, blah. He's like, dude, are you okay? Like, he asked me, are you okay? And I was like, what do you mean? Of course I'm okay. He's like, I don't think you're okay. And, it really broke me. I was like, all right. So I pulled out. I stopped prepping. I think the next day I went to a restaurant and I had
Go, tell me.
The fairy tale ending.
unhealthy.
This is the
by
fairy
way,
tale ending.
guys.
What'd you have?
Very unhealthy.
Break it down for us. Come on. I want catalog
I
menu.
think I had a
items.
cheeseburger, an order of wings, an order of sliders from the appetizers, an order of fries.
Where'd you go?
Snaps and wonton.
I heard. Oh, Snaps is
Yeah, it's not that
great.
place. Yep.
Snaps is great. I
by
might
the
have
way-
to hit Snaps on the way home to get a burger.
I live right by Snaps. Anyway, by the way, that burger, that 8-ounce burger, I asked for an extra patty. I went in.
Good man.
So before I pulled out of prep, I was around 195 pounds, and I reached 243 pounds
Damn. Thick.
within maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah. Did you have edema?
I got to tell you guys that I developed a really bad eating habit. I recognized that I had a very bad relationship with food. I would wake up like 2 bowls of cereal. Boom. I was still eating my protein, but I was eating amounts that is just abnormal,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all post prep, obviously.
Yes, this is all post-prep. I never cheated my diet. I mean, I did earlier on, but
So
But
now let me
towards the-
stop you for one
yeah.
second. Dev, this relationship with food, was it always like this? Were you always super strict with yourself?
It wasn't.
It happened when you got into prep mode.
Yes, it happened when I got into prep mode, and I've never prepped for a year straight. You know, like when I prepped for my first show, let's say I was 2 months out and I had like a Kit Kat or something. I went and called my coach. I'm like, I'm sorry, I messed
fucked
up.
up.
He's like, dude, you had a chocolate bar. It's okay. You'll be good the next day. Today's just today. Worry about tomorrow. Anyway, so yeah, I developed a very bad relationship with food, and then I really, I guess going out of the food topic, I started developing this like social anxiety, guys. I was never super into social media, Instagram. I don't have Facebook, but once I like I got into it, you know, I started getting attention. It became this thing of like, I went on Instagram every day, you know, and it,
Post a picture, you start looking how many likes am I getting?
yes, yes, absolutely.
Keep refreshing.
And I don't know if people speak about that. I mean, I don't mind speaking about it. I will be 100% upfront about it. My life revolved around Instagram. I mean, I was neglecting my family. I was neglecting my dog. I was missing out on quality time on myself and others around me. So that's what led me to just uninstalling Instagram and disappearing from everyone.
These are the things that nobody talks about, but everybody needs to hear before they go into a prep.
Yeah. And
this is the dark side of the sport. This is what
Yes.
this
Absolutely.
is like, you know, people act like the drugs are the dark side of the sport. No. Like, this is the dark side of the sport. The mental
the mental health.
unhealthiness
Yeah.
that comes from the consistent validation that is needed
Right.
from girls, guys, everybody. It's
Absolutely.
It's insane.
And the eating disorder that comes along with it, no matter what.
And you know what? I just, it got to the point where like I was prepping. I didn't have a problem dieting or training. My problem was getting that validation that you speak of, Nikki. And I was never one of those people, but I don't know if it crept up on me or I didn't realize it was happening, but it led me to this. I'm looking for the words to say.
It's an uncomfortable state.
Yeah, very uncomfortable state. I mean, I succumbed to so many things. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, I used to have super long hair.
Yeah, that hair was gorgeous.
I loved my hair. I called it my mane.
Yeah, it was fucking the lion.
Yeah,
That's
my
it.
name on Instagram is Lion Syla.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
my mane. Anyway, you know, I started getting all these comments. You should cut your hair. This is what's needed in the sport, blah, blah, blah.
What?
Listen, guys, I cut my hair, and it was the biggest regret of my life.
Yo, listen, do me I mean, now you know, but next time you do me a solid. You run these people and these decisions past the homie. I'll let you know exactly what you should do. Keep that fucking mane. That thing is gorgeous.
So are you growing it back?
Where's the hair at now? Are you
What do
growing
you
it
mean?
back?
No.
Oh.
Why
I'm
not?
It's
Then they
too
win.
late, guys.
They won then.
They won, yeah.
Fuck
no,
them.
I'll give it to them. They won.
Nah, grow it back.
No, I succumbed to it. It was my
now
fault
we're
in the first
pressuring
place.
him.
Yeah, now we're pressuring them to do the opposite.
Grow it back.
No, I think after that I've learned my lesson, and I'm much different now. But yeah, so there was that, and then there was, you know, there was a lot of things like I would get these messages on my Instagram, whether it was from fake accounts or real people. Hey, you look like shit. Hey, blah 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 blah. And as much as I told myself, hey, this doesn't affect me, it did affect me.
Yeah.
And I feel that anyone that says otherwise it's bullshit.
It's lying to themselves.
Yeah. So going back to Arash, when I started talking to him and working with him, I would actually train with him and Bicky on the weekends. They train early in the morning, Monday through Friday at my
Shouts to
day
Bicky.
job.
Bicky the homie.
Bicky the man. That guy's massive.
He's supposed to come. He's supposed to come on too. I actually got to hit him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll have him on next week. That'd be great.
That's
Yeah, we'll see.
awesome. Yeah, so you know, when I started training with them, and it was mostly leg or shoulder days.
Horrific.
The leg days, I mean, forget about the hard training. I saw what it takes to be like a top tier bodybuilder. I saw the mindset that Arash would get in before every set, or like midway into his set when he'd stop at 15 reps and you'd think this guy has no more. He would just close his eyes and something would happen to his energy and he'd go for 15 more reps.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. I tried with all my heart. I couldn't do it. And I think that's what differentiates those people, you know. But with that said, he definitely unlocked a crazy amount of potential in me. You know, he taught me things like I used to squat 405 for 15 reps.
Mhm.
But when I went to his leg day, he made me feel like a bitch, you know. So yeah, I know I'm going all over the place, but
It's all part of it, man.
Yeah.
No, you're good, man.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if anybody goes all over the place, it's me.
yes.
No, yeah, you're not going all over the place. It's all relevant information to
Mhm.
what you've experienced
Right.
in the sport of bodybuilding. And it's
Yes.
not just diet, and it's not just eating,
Yeah.
training. It's so much more.
It's so much more.
And it weighs on you.
And
it affects everything in your life.
It's a
Yeah.
very individualistic sport. It's a sport that almost leaves you like with nobody around you, because who wants to be
Mhm.
around someone that, you know, can't hang out? Like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't tell you how many times, like, how many family events I missed, how many
Mhm.
all types of events. I mean, one example is a very good childhood friend of mine, or someone I've known the past 10, 12 years. You know, I put my relationship with him on the back burner once I got into prep mode, and I started doing all these things. And once he saw that I, you know, dropped off the face of the earth, he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, are you okay?" And for someone that I was negligent with,
Mhm.
he still reached out to make sure that I was okay. And he's like, "Let's meet up. Let's get food." And I value all those people around me that were really there for me, because I'll tell you guys, when October came and I was in that state of mind, I was carb depleted. I was just, I was dead. And forget physically dead. I was mentally dead.
Nothing.
Right.
The ship's running, but no one's
Yeah.
behind the controls.
And
Yeah.
and so I got to the point where I just like, I had to, I needed to get like weight off my shoulders. I went and got a new phone. I never installed Instagram. Until I got back maybe a month ago or something like that.
That's why he wasn't texting me back.
Yeah.
I kept hitting him with the
I'm
2 a.m.
sorry.
I kept hitting him with
Yeah.
the 2 a.m. Yo, you up?
You up?
Listen, there was a lot of people that had DM'd me, and thank you to all those people that really reached out and tried to make sure that I was okay, you know, because I was somebody that was like constantly on Instagram, like, you know, like one of those white girls that sits in their white BMW with their Starbucks. Let me take a picture of this. I was one of those guys. I'm not gonna deny it, you know.
Mhm.
I'm posting everything every second of the day, and I just dropped off.
Yeah.
If I constantly say this, if I did not have to post, so there's a lot of content that I could really post. I have hundreds of thousands of hours of fucking footage that probably no one's ever seen before
Right.
on all my hard drives, and I have tons of photos too. I get consumed into it though. The
Yeah.
issue is I talk about this a lot. I get a lot of different creatives that follow me. And then you look at their work. It's literally like competing. And then you look at their work and you're like, oh, it's pretty good. Like, is mine good still? Like, you start second guessing what you're doing. And you're like, I don't know. Like, that's pretty good, but nah, that's stupid. That's not the style that you usually do. Like, your style is what's putting you on the map. Like, keep doing your thing. But then you're like, this creative follows you, this creative follows you, this creative follows you. You're looking at, and they all copy each other. So then they all do their style, and you're like, should I start doing that? I don't fucking know. It's social media is a very dangerous thing. It's very dangerous.
It really is.
People don't understand how dangerous it is. I implore everybody to go watch The Social Dilemma.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I watched that.
Yeah, you need to see it.
Yeah. No.
It's
Pretty crazy.
it's fucking scary is what it is.
It is.
They really just try to rope you into, and I get it on the dating apps all fucking day. If I don't go onto these dating apps, bing, bing, bing. Hey, we gotta. No, someone liked you. Someone
Yeah.
liked you.
Yeah.
Swipe to find out. It's like, and a single guy, you're like, oh shit, let me check. But
Yeah.
over the last couple of months, I've really scaled back again. I was going crazy with my stories for a while.
Yeah.
Because at least it keeps me relevant.
Mhm.
I'll take pictures of the dog. I'll do a video of my camera before I shoot, and I'll be like, oh, pre-shoot vibes.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll do that to stay relevant.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I could never post again, and I wouldn't care. I would literally, if I didn't get so much business from word of mouth and from people on social media, I'd delete everything tomorrow. Because I truly don't care. It's not worth it. You constantly, even when you're seeing a girl, it's like the amount of attention that females get on social media,
Yep.
especially if they're in the fitness industry.
Yep.
I'm looking at you. Especially if they're in the fitness industry. You could be the most secure man in the world. I don't care who you are. You tell me that it doesn't affect you, you're fucking lying.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Absolutely.
You're fucking
Oh, yeah.
lying. Unless you're the kind of guy to date a porn star. Like,
Yeah.
maybe
no.
that guy doesn't care. But like,
Yeah.
I'll lie and I'll say I don't care. But I
Yeah.
do care. I do care. I do care when that one guy keeps liking all your shit that I'm not in. I
Right.
do care when he comments on every one of your stories. I do care.
Shrink to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that guy, but I got my eye on that guy.
Yeah.
So it's like now you have social insecurities that are building inside of your relationship. Now your relationship that's supposed to be a private, sanctuous thing with you and one other person, it's on blast. The amount of fucking people that I know that I've seen just blowing their relationship up on social media. I used to do it. Back in, what's that blonde chick? Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to say her name.
And now you can't.
I almost said
You
it.
don't get that.
You see, I almost fucking forgot her name for a second. Do you see that? Wow. That's great. Actually, I love that happened. Yeah, I was dating her for, about a year, and she was just an attention seeker. She was an attention seeker. She
Right.
would just crave attention. She would be in the hospital, and she'd take a picture of her in the fucking hospital gown
Yeah.
with her cleavage sticking out. She'd be like, in the hospital, oh my God. It's like looking for people to send her, oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It's crazy.
Oh my God. It's a really weird.
It's crazy what
Yeah.
social media has done to people.
It's a weird world we live in.
It really is.
Yeah. So, I've definitely, like I said, I'm trying to say, I've scaled back because I've realized how sick it actually is. I used to just, like you said, scroll and scroll and
Literally.
scroll. Who's viewing my story? Who's this? Who's that? I don't do that shit no more. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't
Yep.
care who views my story.
And that's where I'm at now.
I
Doesn't
got
matter.
80 likes on my photo. Guess what? I'm still making bread. People still hire me for videos.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care that my followers, all real, I think I got like 6,400, some
Right.
bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm getting 100 likes on the video. It's like, come on. But like, I see Kim Kardashian, all these motherfuckers liking her posts.
Right.
It's the fakest shit in the world. It's fake.
Mm-hmm.
The fakest shit in the world.
Absolutely.
I have this debate constantly. Your real friends will support you. Your real friends will reach out to you. Your real friends will want to make sure that you're good. I'm not patting myself on the back, but hadn't seen you in a minute.
Right.
I was worried about you.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen you in a minute. I saw your girl training,
Right.
and it literally rejogged my memory. I said,
Yeah.
"Yo, I gotta reach
Nicky
out."
literally sent me a message. He's like, dude, where are you? I've been thinking about you.
Been
are
a
you
minute.
okay? Blah, blah, blah. And
It's just
you know,
good people. I want to make sure are good. Like good people, I want to make sure we're all together.
Absolutely.
Because
Right.
there's so much evil, not only in the world but in
Yeah.
the sport, of dudes and people that. Here's my biggest pet peeve. Okay, this sport overuses the word brother.
oh yeah.
Over
It
every
used to mean something.
Oh,
every
man.
other fucking sentence. Hey brother, hey brother, hey brother, hey brother. If I say brother to somebody, I actually mean it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, what's up, brother?
Right.
Like or I'll say, yo, what's good, man? Like if I say man to somebody, yeah, I don't fuck with that person. Like
When
you're
somebody says, hey, brother, to me, and they're not actually my brother, it irks me so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to be fake with me.
Right.
Just say, hey, what's up?
No, who used to
That's
say,
it.
hey.
How
no, who
are
used to
you?
Yeah, you know who used to say,
That's
hey,
how
brother?
we know each other.
You know who used to say, hey, brother to me all the time? My first coach that didn't tell me about rebounding, edema, didn't go to my fucking first show, and I rebounded 35 pounds in 2 days.
Oh,
He used to call me brother all the time, too.
Yeah.
He's a fuckstick.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not my brother.
right.
The amount of people, oh, yeah, I'll pay the invoice, brother. I'll pay the invoice, brother. It's weird. The link's right there. Pay the fucking invoice then, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brothers wouldn't fucking skimp on a bill. Like, I don't like that is so overused because it's fake.
Absolutely.
It's fake. Everyone acts like your brother. They act like there's camaraderie. Especially if you're competing. Let's say
And everybody's brother.
and this is low. Literally, this is my own experiences. I don't know about you guys, but like, I had people that I would train with. Okay, I had people that I would train with over preps. and then I'd hear that they were talking shit about me. Like the same people.
Of course.
I don't want to insinuate anything, but like
Yeah.
the same people. That's why I said it, for you guys it could be different, but like the same people that are patting me on the back, bro, you look great. Yo, you're fucking killing this and that. I hear you're like telling people I can't do it naturally.
Yeah. What a fat fuck.
Yeah, I heard you talking shit.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. It's the same dudes that'll DM your ex when you break up with her
Absolutely.
that act
Yep.
like your boys, and they're like, no, I meant we should get a drink. Like
Yeah.
all of us. I've had to have those conversations too.
Really?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's weird because she gave me your whole.
See, I don't
she
think
gave me
I
your
could
whole
have
message.
one of those
Yeah.
conversations.
Well,
I think it'd get physical.
Nah, you know, I like seeing people's faces when they act like they're my best friends, and I bring up shit like that, and I go,
Oh.
"Oh, by the way, she gave me the whole transcript."
I love that.
But please-
I love
please
making
finish your
people
story.
uncomfortable.
Finish your story about how she's actually going to go get a drink with you, and she doesn't like me anymore.
Yeah.
But she sent me everything, and I didn't even ask for it. Yeah. So it's that type of mentality. So like when we talk about gym guys and the gym family is very family oriented. It really is. For the most part, there's a lot of people that want to see every single person that we're rooting for each other.
Yeah.
When you were competing, I was getting hyped. I was like, yo, this kid's gonna kill it. He's fucking looking sick. And guess what? It doesn't matter that you didn't compete because it takes bigger balls and it takes you being a bigger man to admit that you didn't want to do it, then suffer through it and hate it. So kudos to you.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
man.
Thank you,
Seriously.
guys.
Okay? Because I did the same shit. I was getting ready for my third show. Yeah, I was getting ready for my third show. Shredded. Looked great. 6 weeks out. Killing it. My coach goes, I sent him pictures. He goes, dude, you're looking sick. I said, what's wrong? He goes, what's wrong? Because I said, oh, yeah, I guess so. He's like, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. I don't feel like doing this anymore. He goes, you don't? I said, no. He goes, go eat. Fuck it. It's over.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not
That's
gonna,
amazing.
He's like, I'm not going to force you to do it. Go
That's
eat.
a good coach.
Yeah.
You know what? My last show, it was the same thing. I didn't want to do the show, right? For me, I stuck through it. I said, let me just finish this, and I won't do it again. It was the worst experience of my fucking life.
Yeah, you were miserable, kid.
I felt like shit every day, no matter what. When I went on stage, I felt like I was gonna. I genuinely almost passed out.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
there.
you were there.
I was there. I was
They
yelling your
had
name.
us working up there so fucking long. I was standing on the side. I had to walk off the stage. I was this close to falling down.
Right.
You know, maybe that was all the stress compounding. I'm never good in the heat, but
Yeah.
regardless of what it was, I wish I stopped. I was miserable for what? The last, I don't know, 8 weeks of it. I didn't want to do any of it.
Yeah, you were not great.
I was not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many factors, and not competing, you know, obviously I don't regret that, but what I do regret is succumbing to all those social anxieties, to
Kneeling to the pressure.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
And if there's anything I could say to people, it's do whatever the fuck you want and fuck everybody.
It's literally
Who cares?
It's literally
Yeah.
the Hodge twins. Do you ever watch the old
Yes,
school Hodge
I
twins?
do.
You could do whatever the fuck you want to do.
He said it way better than me. See, monotone.
I got you, bro.
But yeah. So that's where I'm at. And, you know, when I did rebound like that, I looked great at first. You know, like a week or two into it, I looked fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Full.
But I was so into myself mentally that I didn't even want to take a picture of myself. And I didn't. And so anyway, then I just stopped training. I didn't want to go to the gym anymore. I didn't want to see certain people. I didn't want to see anybody. I just, the way I could cope with this was, and I've never been in a situation like this mentally in my life. So what I did was, let me take a step back and let me try to rise above this. And that step back, you know, like, I took that time. I disappeared from everybody. And I got a lot closer with my family. I got a lot closer with God and my dog and, you know, and myself. You know, I got back into falling in love with myself. And I think people that are so oriented in social media like how I was, you know, they have those issues maybe. And they certainly need to be addressed, because if they're not, you know, the fallout could be bad.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
A lot of people doing this. They're
From
just
my
trying to fill a hole.
personal experience.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Do you hear? I mean, and now this is way outside of the fitness industry, but do you know
Yeah.
how many young kids, are committing suicide?
Yes, I do.
Because of not getting enough likes on social media.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
It's
a serious.
horrible.
It's a serious problem. It's not something to like. Oh, they didn't. No, that's like really bad.
Everything has changed.
It's
Like
poisoning
daily
people's-
interaction.
It's poisoning people's minds.
Right.
What you see, what you take in. It goes back to mainstream
Yeah.
media too. The constant hate, people hating on you, the news telling you things. There's just constant bad news, bad
Energy.
vibes.
That's it.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and
That's
listen,
all you would see.
So I had to get rid of all that bad energy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
and you did it. How great did you feel?
I felt so great, and I got to tell you guys. I mean, I'm a month back into the gym consistently, 5-6 days. I still feel like a skinny bitch.
I can tell by them delts sticking out
Oh,
of that
yeah.
flannel.
No.
Yeah, look at him. Look at
It's
him.
only-
You're just gassing me
It's,
up,
on-
Nick.
it's only a
Never.
2x, not a 3x.
I would never gas you up.
Anyway, I mean, just training right now is hard for me, but I'm pushing through it. I'm like my leg days, maybe I'll do 225, 315, but nowhere what I was doing in prep.
But that's okay.
Same thing with chest. Yeah, it's okay, but it's still messing with me mentally.
Humbling.
I know it is.
I'm around Kai a lot.
Right.
Kai's biggest saying is, "I'm a bodybuilder. I'm not a power lifter.
Mhm.
Right.
My goal is to move the weight in a way that it contracts the muscle,
Yeah.
forces it to tear,
Mhm.
and rebuild and grow. If you're getting a good workout and pump with lower
Yeah.
weight, you don't have to push yourself to that 4 or 5, that fucking craziness that you get for 2, 3. You said you're doing 15 reps. You're a fucking animal. But like all that shit, it's
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
maybe you
I'm
found
thinking
other
about
ways.
that doctor. You may know John, but the one that says for hypertrophy, you can actually do 60% of your 1 rep max and still gain the same amount of muscle as that heavier weight you do.
Probably.
Well,
Is that Lane Norton?
not
He's
sure.
like the main doctor that I know in the industry.
it depends what your body composition is made of.
Yeah.
So, not evolutionary, but genetically speaking, Albanian, Italian, Irish, whatever you are, and whatever combination you are, Japanese, according to Kenji.
Thanks for Pearl Harbor.
That was crazy.
Stop Asian hate. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nick, you're the problem.
I bought a Japanese dog. I love Asians.
But according to that, wherever we genetically really just grew and grew and grew, you might have more fast twitch fibers in, say, your lower erectors, and I might have more slow twitch. You might have more fast twitch in your tris, and I have more biceps and more slow twitch in my triceps. Whatever that ratio happens to be, because it's always a ratio.
Yeah.
You'll respond better to heavyweight, and I'll respond better to lower weight. And whatever that happens to be percentage-wise to our 1% max is going to give us better results. I know people that are pump guys that with heavyweight, they don't really grow too well, but you give them sets of 30 reps here and there, they'll blow up in the gym, then they'll hold that pump tomorrow and get fucking bigger. For me, I was always a heavyweight guy, where if I go really light, I'll get a great pump. There's no question about it. But my body responds better with hypertrophy, with much heavier weight and physically tearing apart the muscle.
Yeah.
Always with good form, controlling, letting it physically tear it apart. If I throw weight around like an idiot for 3 or 4 reps, that doesn't help anybody. But just based on genetics, so maybe fast twitch, maybe slow twitch, but going in there for 60% or 80%, whatever it happens to be, as long as you're getting a good workout, because none of us, like Kai says, are powerlifters.
Right.
I don't know if
Speaking of Pearl
I don't know if you're
Harbor,
looking at me. Oh,
speaking of
Jesus
Pearl Harbor,
Christ.
no, I saw something. It was the funniest thing.
Tell me.
God, I think it was a TikTok, and it was talking about Pearl Harbor in a second. They were like, the Japanese army thought they could take on the Americans. They're like, we attacked 2 boats and they dropped the sun on us twice.
Dude. It's wild. Speaking of
fucking
Japan, I want to
crazy.
go to fucking Japan.
I would love to
Me
go
too.
to Japan.
Can we
I'm a
go?
huge
As long as they
Naruto
don't hear
fanboy.
this podcast, we can go.
Can we go?
Let's go.
Whenever you want.
So I might.
What are you doing next week?
Imagine. Dude, I'll bring him there. He's a fucking national treasure. They'll treat us like royalty.
Yeah.
They love them motherfuckers here. You ever heard of the story of Hachi?
No.
No.
Oh, I never told you Hachi? Oh
don't
my
think so.
God. Hold on. Let me do this little Instagram. See? Look at me. Let me do this Instagram. Because I want to let them know that we got the lion in studio. Love this fucking guy. Best. So Hachi is the story of what made Akitas famous. So there was this businessman
Yeah.
Got you screwing that water on, dude. The forums are crazy. There was a there was a businessman who found a dog at the train station, and he was deciding if he wanted to keep it or not. Whatever. Long story short, his wife says they got people calling. You got to watch the movie. I can't. I haven't watched the movie because I can't watch the trailer without bawling out crying.
Oh man.
Horrific. So the wife, she's getting calls. People want the dog, and he's bonding with the dog now. She does. Now the dog's accounted for. We're keeping it. So as he gets older, in the movie, it starts as a Shiba Inu, and then it turns into an Akita, a full-grown Akita. Yeah, but the story, the actual real story, is an Akita.
Right.
So every day the guy would go to work. He'd come home at like 5 o'clock, let's say. Every day on the dot, the dog would jump out of the yard, run to the train station, and wait for the guy to get off the train. So he'd see the dog there every single day.
Wow.
Guy dies a couple of years, I think a year or so later, something like that.
Oh my God, I have heard of this story.
Guy dies.
Yeah.
Dog goes back for like 8 years, 8 or 9 years, something like that. Every single day waiting for the guy. Every single day. I'm getting chills. Bro, where's Kenji? I need a fucking hug. Oh my God.
Now that's loyalty.
Yeah.
That's loyalty.
They're super loyal. So it's like, so they have Hachi statues in Japan
Yeah.
showing it. And, Akitas were named after the Akita prefecture that they started in, the breed first started in. So it's not official. I don't want to jinx myself.
Right.
But I might be going for the Olympics. No. Super unofficial.
I'm just
That
saying
would
I
be
expect
awesome.
an invite.
Would be great.
That's
Yes.
it.
Would be great.
It's on the podcast.
Might be. I don't know. Super unofficial. I have no idea. My buddy mentioned it that he may want me to go. We're still deciding if I'm going to go for his company. I don't know yet. He hasn't brought it up again. We'll see if it happens. But
And-
if I do, that'd be cool to go to Tokyo. But I
Hell
want to go
That'd
anyway.
be a pretty cool trip.
Dude, I eat sushi like 50
Me
times
too.
a week.
I think I had
Yeah.
it 4 times last week.
Dude, I need to go.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
they? So there's these guys called the Wagyu Mafia.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever heard of them?
No.
I haven't sent you any of their posts.
No.
What is wrong with me?
I guess you're not a brother. What the fuck?
Yeah, really.
Fucking
I'm
asshole.
such a piece of shit, bro.
See, I'm just a bro now.
He's a good. Yeah, exactly. Hey, man. He's a. He's a good follow, the Wagyu Mafia. So
Yeah.
every now and then he does pop-up shops around the world.
Yeah.
And he brings like fresh Wagyu from Japan. But he has his own restaurant and district, they call it, in Japan.
Right.
And they make a sandwich called the Big Wag. And first off, they make these little sandwiches.
Oh
Ooh.
my God.
Oh, dude, with that thin toast. Okay, they make those little sandwiches. And then the Big Wag, okay? Oh, my God.
Oh, baby.
Let's go.
Yo, ridiculous.
Let's go.
Right now.
He is very entertaining. That's him. Very entertaining.
Wow.
So I want to go when he has a pop-up shop in New York. We out.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
And second off, if we want to do a trip to Japan at some point for like a week, I think maybe next fall for the cherry blossoms would be gangster.
I've seen pictures of those cherry blossoms. It's crazy.
2022
Or
or this one?
Let's do next one, because if we do this one, I think people are still freaking out.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the next one, people will be a little less.
I'll be on Instagram
this
at
might-
that time, posting
Yeah.
about it
I already tagged him, so he's on
in a
Instagram
healthy
now.
way.
Yeah,
In a
right.
healthy way. No, we're gonna be super unhealthy.
Yeah.
I've been sending Daquan. I've been seeing tons of soju recipes.
Ooh.
Soju is the alcohol that Daquan, Mr. Moneytime, if you know, from Bevs.
Yeah.
He was telling us when he was stationed with the Air Force over in South Korea. He was talking about soju, which is like alcohol. It's basically like what did he say? Like Everclear type of what is that word? Oh my God, moonshine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't taste it. He said there's no taste to it.
What?
Yeah, he said that's why they were getting. That's why he stopped drinking. He said they were getting fucked up
fucked up.
beyond belief. So I've been sending him all the soju recipes. I just want to go and sip. You like whiskey? Obviously.
Yeah.
Whiskey, obviously.
Of course.
You guys ever had Japanese whiskey?
No.
Okay. Whoo. Santori whiskey. That's the casking place. It's unbelievable. Japanese whiskey is the best whiskey I've ever had in my life.
We got a good trip planned.
All right.
Oh my God. Getting
I
fucked
can't
up.
wait for this trip.
We're gonna go hug all the Akitas. Okay. I'm gonna
Hell
hug.
yeah.
I'm gonna hug the Hachi statue, and then we're just gonna eat a ton of Wagyu. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
On the Hachi story, I gotta say, I mean, Shadow, my dog, I don't know what I'd do without her, especially when I was in that state of mind. She was super, like, she was there for me in a way, you know, and it's just amazing how loyal dogs are. Humans don't deserve them.
No.
They do not
we don't.
deserve
No,
them.
we don't. No, we don't. Yeah, I mean, to put it into perspective for me, so I'm single a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Mainly because of, I just don't put up with bullshit. It turns me off super quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super quick.
I'm there with you, Nick.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm an only child. And my mom works all the time. I still live at home, trying to make that change soon. And it's just like, once my girl Cookie died,
Yeah.
I knew I wanted the next dog. Like, Cookie was a great dog, but she was a home dog.
Right.
She'd stay at home. She'd lay around. The walks would be brisk. They'd
Yeah.
be quick, nothing crazy. I knew I wanted a guard dog, but I also knew I wanted a BFF. I said, I knew I want a dog that's going to come with me to the office, come with me when I go places, hang
Right.
out, just be there. Because although I'm okay being alone, I really am. I'm okay being alone.
Yeah.
And I'll wait till I will find somebody that I really want to be with somebody. I won't just jump into a relationship to jump into one
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
because I'm lonely and I'm horny. Like, I won't do that. I won't do that. So, like, for me, having him
Yeah.
at first was a fucking nightmare. Puppies are horrible. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of times I sat there and I was like, was this a mistake? Because,
Oh God.
yeah, just
That's
they call
funny.
it the puppy blues.
Yeah.
Puppy blues suck. It's just like it's having a baby. It's like, oh my God. But then as he started to mature, I was like, oh yeah,
This
he's
is
worth
awesome.
oh, he's worth every piece of hair on me. He's
Yeah.
worth-
Story of my life.
I
with
don't wear
Archer.
black anymore. Really.
yeah,
You can't.
You
With
ca-
my dog.
You know what?
We all have the problem
I'm
with the shedding
shocked.
dogs.
I'm
Yes.
shocked I'm not coated. Really am.
I keep
Yeah.
a lint roller in my car.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So it's like, they really do fill that void
Oh, yeah.
of just like, am I really lonely or do
Mm-hmm.
I just want to have something there? And when he came in, I was like, yeah, I'm not lonely. I'm good. Like, I'm not,
Yeah.
I got my boys. I got the dog. Like, I'm cool. I don't, like, I'm
They
good
help
with it.
you love yourself in a way.
Yeah. Dude, any time of the night. Like, I've gotten home from from the city over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
I'll go out, have a couple drinks, hang out, like
Mm-hmm.
that. I'll come home from the city at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. sometimes. Drive home. Bro, he's at the door. He's like, dude, I'm waiting all night for you. I'm so glad you're here. He's like, just amped to see me. I'm like, dude, I'm amped to see you too.
That's
like,
Shadow.
This is great. What is Shadow again?
So she's a Sepala Husky.
Sepala.
Yeah.
What's that?
So they're from Alaska. They're a different line. Have you ever seen the movie Togo?
Yes.
That's what she is.
You want to
Okay.
talk about crying?
Oh man, forget it.
Have
I
you
was
seen
crying.
Togo?
I haven't.
Bro, you
Oh, John,
got,
come on.
fuck, you got homework to do.
I know.
Yeah, tonight.
Apparently, I have a lot of crying to do with these movies.
Dude,
Yeah.
so much crying.
You got to watch that movie.
Togo
Yeah.
was
Trust me. So,
fantastic.
do you know the story of Balto?
Yes.
Well, Togo is, you know about the Balto statue in New York City, and Togo's actually the dog that saved all those kids.
Okay.
And Balto's the one that did the 8-mile run
Mhm.
and actually delivered the meds. But anyway, just watch the movie. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil anything.
Yeah. No.
but
Definitely.
you definitely won't regret watching it.
I'm sure. I'll have to give Archer a hug.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
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 That's how it
yeah.
always works.
Oh yeah.
so that's what Shadow is.
He
but-
looks at when he looks at the dog and he goes, "Got one more run in you, buddy." I'm just like this. Oh,
Yeah.
just kill me.
She was a runt in the litter, though. So
Like Togo.
I got the runt.
Yeah.
And she's 42 pounds, but the amount of energy she has is amazing. She's 3 years old, and people still think she's like a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
She's just all over the place. And, I really got to keep on top of her exercise. I got to take her out and make sure she runs through the beach, the park, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing this weekend? We going on a hike?
Let's do it, man.
What are you doing tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow?
Whatever you want.
Done. See, plans are made. Okay, plans have been made. If he doesn't go on this hike, you got video and audio evidence that he said, whatever you want. All right, what I want is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you better watch it tonight.
It's actually a really nice place near here. I'm trying to think about the name.
Sold. I don't care. We'll go.
Yeah.
It's on the North Shore. It's got a beach at the end of the hike.
I'm down.
I actually let Shadow go off leash. She does her thing, man.
That's cool. We gotta wait for him
Yeah.
for all the off leash
No.
stuff with him with any other dogs.
I think he'll be good.
Yeah, it's listen. I don't want to.
Boy, Kenji.
He's a
right?
really good boy. It's just he needs to. He's still maturing and he needs to
Yeah.
know because he's
Yeah.
even girl dogs that he's like, yes, he's yawning. Oh, you love Flo. Look at the tail go crazy. You've been sleeping, huh, bro? God, you got a big ass head. He just needs to be monitored. That's really what it is. It's not that I don't trust him. It's just like if he gets that, I need to make sure I'm the boss. And for some reason, the other dog just doesn't go with the plan instantly.
Right.
It's not a good time. I showed you the video.
And honestly, props to you as a dog owner being responsible about that.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many times people will leave their dog off leash.
Whoa.
This happened to me once at the beach. Someone had a dog with aggressive tendencies. Let him go. And the dog got riled up with Shadow. Went at her. She was okay. She was able to handle herself. Nothing happened, thank God. But the person goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like,
why do you have your dog
What the
off
fuck are
leash?
you doing?
yeah.
So
There's other dogs here. Your dog can hurt someone, and
Then what?
it's horrible.
See, Archer's too curious. Like, he'll run off into the bush and look and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Not that he's trying to run away or ever, Archer, or ever hurt somebody. But
no, not Archer.
no, he doesn't
Archer's
know how.
got that face. He just sits there. He just looks at you like he's analyzing. He's like, I don't know.
He's a scientist. They're the scientists
He
of
is.
dogs.
Yeah,
They're geniuses.
that's exactly it.
Shadow's great. Archer's
mean-
great. And Shadow's great too, I'm sure.
But,
Look at him. He's going to his bed. He knows what's up.
Listen, we all have dogs that have a prey drive, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They have a prey drive.
I think it goes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that's been my biggest thing as a dog owner from day one. 'Cause I don't want there to be any problems.
Right.
I don't want there to be any problems. There's a lot of dogs that have approached us off leash, and I have to do the yell at the top of my lungs. Not friendly. Like, please get your dog on a fucking leash.
Yeah.
Because if you come over to him, he thinks he has to defend me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good, and I'm not
Right.
going to be able to get him off your dog.
That's something I'm learning with Archer right now. Is I went from a home to now I'm in an apartment building. He was used to whenever the door would shut, this was all a space now.
Yeah.
So now he's used to when I walk into the apartment building, that closing of the doors. I think he thinks the whole building is his space
house.
now.
Yeah.
So if there's somebody else, what sucks is he's been perfect with other people, kids, dogs, and everything. There was this one, like these kids with a little black Frenchie. The Frenchie was just barking at Archer. Then it got him wild. He's going, hold on, why are people barking at me in my house? Now he's starting to get like his little like bluff barks
Yeah.
to almost everybody, whether it's in the elevator or like walking down the stairs, wherever I happen to be. So I have to be really strict now, retraining him in this environment because he thinks he's defending me.
Yeah, you have to be just sturdy. You have to have a stern hand with them, dude.
Yeah.
He used to test me. I told you about it. I didn't tell you about it. He used to test me when he was little, man.
Yeah.
Akitas are fucking assholes.
Oh,
when
I
they're little.
know. I know.
They're like, all right, let's see. I think I want to be the boss today,
Right.
and you have to put them in their place, man. There were times where I was wrestling him to the ground
Yeah.
to make it a point. You're not getting over on me, dude. I'd have teeth marks, like little bite marks from him grabbing me and like trying to, and I'd have to grab him by
Yeah.
the neck and put him into the ground and be like, yo, enough. And even the breeder said, first couple times he may not learn.
Yeah.
7, 8 may not learn. Maybe the 20th time, maybe the one where he goes, okay, we're good. Took a bunch of times, man.
Yeah.
Middle of our walks, he'd jump up behind me, bite my calf. I'd be like, dude, stop.
Absolutely.
Like, and then
Yeah.
he'd try to he thought it was a game. I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
it's not funny. Like
Yeah.
we'd have to make that a thing that he understood. That's not
Right.
acceptable behavior. And he got it. Took a
Yeah.
little while, but
I'll
he got
never
it.
forget. We were upstate. Shadow was roaming around. She brings back a dead bird. She has the bird in the mouth. She's clamping on it, and she's about to chew it. And what do? I go there and I try to take it out.
She snapped at you?
Snapped at me.
Yeah. High value treat. She thinks it's a high value
Forget
thing.
it. Forget it.
Mhm.
So there's that prey drive, and
He did that to me. He snapped at me once.
Yeah.
I went to go take something out of his mouth because he was chewing it too fast,
right.
and I wanted to choke.
Yeah.
When he was little, because he was a litter of 8.
Yeah.
So he was the biggest one. They would all gang up on him.
Right.
So he would always be on defense. So when I got him, you'd give him a treat. He'd maul your hand. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, chill. Even when I give him food, he'd be like looking over his shoulder. I'm like, dude, no one's taking your food.
Right.
And then for a while, I hand feed him duck heads
Yeah.
and turkey necks.
Those are the best.
I literally hand feed him to him, and I touch his mouth. In his mouth.
Yeah.
Put my fingers in his
It's
mouth.
very important.
On top
Yeah.
of his head. Play with it. Because listen, in the next 10 years, I know he'll still be here. I'm hoping that I have a family by then. I'm hoping I have kids.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that maybe I don't want to have to worry about the kids going up to the dog and fucking with him when he's eating.
Right.
Like I'm telling
Or possession.
boundaries. Don't fuck with Kenji when he's eating. Kenji
Yeah.
will be fine. Like I also want to make sure he's not going to be snapping when he has a bully stick or something, and I go enough, and I go to grab from him. He did it to me once. I grabbed him by the nose. I said, "Nah, dude, we're not doing this. Like, I'm not afraid of you, man. Don't do it.
Good.
You pissed on my carpet. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of you, dog. You were this big, having an accident in my living room, looking at me like this. Yeah, I'm not afraid of you.
Don't do this.
Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't piss everywhere. Don't be snapping at me. But sorry. Oh, we gotta re-record everything. That's
No,
it.
we're just deleting the episode. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, my phone's on Do Not Disturb.
So it must have been twice. Do you want to make
But,
sure everything's okay?
No. Everything's fine, I'm sure.
You sure?
It's just, the girlfriend's on emergency override. Otherwise, you get...
That's all right. Listen, we've been doing it for a minute. We're gonna wrap it. I want to extend an invite for you to come back whenever you want.
What's your name?
Thank you. Florent.
Oh, love it.
There you go.
Much. So great. Listen, since day one, like when I first met you, you always had amazing energy about you.
Thank you.
Super humble, super nice dude. I want nothing but success for you. I want nothing but happiness for
I
you.
appreciate that.
And-
And thank you guys for having me on here.
Happy to have you on, man.
Considering your last participants throughout the show, I've been following it.
Thank you.
And all the bodybuilders that I love on it.
You just led us off to a great 2021. That's
And guess what?
did.
You're just as relevant as them.
Absolutely.
You have an amazing.
No, I
you have an
appreciate
amazing
that.
story, amazing way about you that it took you some time to kind of go back, figure yourself out.
Right.
You literally relearned yourself.
Yes.
Not a lot of people can do that, and maybe there's some people going through it that need to hear it.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
And I do hope I touch those people.
That's what I was going to say. This podcast told people the things that they don't hear on social media.
Yeah.
That eating disorders, all the mental issues that come with a prep and everything that really affects the whole rest of your life. Everybody thinks it's hunky-dory and they look great 24/7.
Photo
but they're not
shoots,
focusing on
video
what's going up here.
shoots.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you go on my Instagram and then you watch this podcast and you'd be like, this guy? Really?
Mm-hmm.
No way. But
It's called giving a real dose of reality.
yes,
Yep.
It's not all perfectly done pictures and great captions and
absolutely.
That's what you hire Nicky Rizzles for.
the amount of shit that I've seen that just is so fake, and I'm videoing a photo, and I'm just
Yes.
like, man, if people knew how fake this was, it's crazy.
That's so funny.
I'll tell you what.
It's crazy to hear that from you.
Oh yeah, it's
you
wild.
know?
One of the only people, and I say this to him all the time too, as real as when the camera's off as when it's on. Kai, personality doesn't change. I absolutely love him.
That's amazing.
I was a huge fan when I can't say anything negative about him.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan when I first started in the sport. See him at Bev's, I asked him for a photo. Who the fuck would have thought years
I
later? I'd be
wish I
doing
met
videos
him.
for
I never met him.
Yeah, he doesn't go to Bev's. He goes to
Yeah.
Coliseum every now and then.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if he's making an appearance,
Definitely.
that's definitely the easiest way. But I love that dude. He is just grade A. And you want to talk about lifting up your spirits and lifting up your mood and just feeling like
that happens when you just watch his videos.
Yeah.
Like his
Yeah.
Instagram lives.
he's just
It's
always
amazing.
always happy. And it's exactly how you see it is exactly who he is. There's no difference. Can't say that for a lot of people I've videoed.
I gotta say, he's one of the most successful bodybuilders, but at the same time, I feel like he's almost a philosopher.
Yes,
I
Yeah.
love the way he looks
he's
at
very
life,
artistic.
his perspective, everything. And
He
Yeah.
conquered the mountain game of it.
yep.
He's the shit. He's the shit. But on that note, I'm gonna have John. Damn, it's been a minute.
Been a minute.
Wait, before you do that,
What?
Yes.
I just want to say this has been amazing. It's been a great experience. And this podcast, I hope one day, and I know it will be, it'll be like a Joe Rogan podcast.
So appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
You're the homie.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
For
Love you
doing
too,
this.
man.
Seriously.
This is amazing.
Love you too. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no, we appreciate coming in, man.
It's the
And then
the
when
Jack Honey helped me a lot.
See,
It's
the
hard.
secret.
I said to him,
stage fright.
I said, yo, you want a drink? He's like, yeah, I'll take one. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll do when we start rolling out. So on that note, I'm gonna let John kick this outro.
So I'd like to thank everybody tuning back into this week's episode of The Voice.
And Rizzle's joined by none other than
Florent.
yes, I was hoping he was gonna do it. Let's go. And Kenji.
It's been amazing.
Peace.
Say bye.